The substances misused most often by teenagers are the ones they can get hold of easily and cheaply, like solvents, which are conveniently close to hand. Solvent misuse is generally known as glue sniffing, but it's not just glue that can be sniffed. In the average home, there are about 30 sniffable products. Aerosols and lighter fuel are the most common and unexpected of those.
Well, sniffing's not a very accurate word, really. People either take them put them in a plastic bag and put the plastic bag over their nose and their mouth and inhale the fumes that way. Or, and what is more dangerous, they take an aerosol or a butane gas cylinder and spray it directly into their mouth. That's a particularly dangerous method.
Most children who try solvents are just experimenting, as they are in other areas of their life. They usually give up very quickly. But unfortunately, just trying it once can be one time too many for some curious children.
One danger is inhaling from a large plastic bag, maybe having it completely over your head. You can suffocate, or even if you're using a small bag and you become unconscious, the bag might get stuck around your face. That's an obvious danger. One particular danger with using aerosols and butane gas cylinders and spraying them directly into the mouth is that there's a cooling effect on the tissues of the throat. This can cause swelling and the throat can get blocked.
You don't get your name on the roll by a certain date, you also are.
Each year, over 100 children die from solvent misuse. About a quarter of those were probably using solvents for the first time.
I think parents know their own children best, and they will notice any change in their behaviour. Some things that are obvious to look for are like cans of aerosol, empty aerosol cans under the bed, or plastic bags with glue in lying around, that kind of thing. Other things that might be indicative are spots around the nose and mouth, which is sometimes called glue sniffer's rash, but this isn't very common, and of course it might be acne. There are many things that young people do, like staying out late sometimes perhaps, or being a bit secretive, or being uncommunicative, or even stealing money, that may be just a normal part of teenagers growing up, but might actually be a sign of glue sniffing.
Prevention is always better than cure, but it would be difficult to clear all the sniffable products out of your house, and even if you did, they're still on sale in every high street. So it's a matter of being aware of the risks to your child and alert for any warning signs. Solvent misuse can start as young as 7, with 13 or 14 the peak age for experimenting.
Most young people will never try solvents. Only about 1/10 of young people will even experiment with them. Most of those won't go on to use very often. But of those who experiment, it can just as likely be girls as well as boys, and they can be people from any part of the country or from any social class or income level. Using the drugs in order maybe to blot out some horrible experience that they've had. Maybe they're being bullied at school, maybe they've had the death of a relative perhaps, maybe there's some problem in their family, maybe their parents are breaking up, and this might lead them to use drugs or solvents in order to forget perhaps. One's tendency is to go berserk perhaps, or really berate the child, tell them off, threaten them all kinds of things, and that isn't the best way. I think it's really important to contain your panic, contain your anxiety, and have as calm a talk as you can manage with the child.